Warning: the Bearded Barbarian Collectibles YouTube channel is for mature audiences in age, but immature humor only. If you are offended by sarcasm and playful jabs at others' expenses, you may want to get in your spaceship and leave the galaxy. All those remaining, sit back and relax as we join the Bearded Barbarian with hours and hours of entertainment. If you are new to the Bearded Barbarian YouTube channel, subscribe and join the Barbarian Horde, and help build the Empire to take over the Republic.
Welcome, everybody, for another Thursday of the Bearded Barbarian and fun guests. Most of the time, they're fun. We'll hope they'll be real fun tonight. So we're going to have a fun time. We're going to be the lead-in. We're the official lead-in for Thursday Night Football. I don't know if you knew that. We got sponsored by no one, and I'm sure they want us not saying that, but that's the truth. So if you want to have fun, hang out, and maybe win a few things, listen to us, listen things, etc. That's what we're going to be doing this evening. I'm back to pink face. Green face went away last week. They colored me special. Normally I'm green face, but I'm pink face tonight. Okay, so hopefully you're gonna have a fun time, and make sure to chat in the chat. We'll stay tuned. We're going to probably be doing these for about an hour and a half going forward, just so people have a chance to watch the football game. Chase would ditch me mid stream if I didn't do that, so I want to make sure that he sticks around for the whole time. So while we say all that, we're going to go ahead and introduce our guest, our first guest, all the way from Illinois. Here he is, Ray's Chaos.
Welcome back,
There he
everybody.
is. Hey, how you doing? Good seeing you again.
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm not doing as good as you. Last week, you ditched us because you were going to some convention. I really think you should have prioritized us, but that's okay. I mean, did you have a fun time? Okay. You prioritize yourself just as right
I
as you should.
prioritize conventions.
I see. I gotcha. I'm sure you had a fun time. Well, hopefully we'll hear about that throughout the evening, and I'm sure there'll be a video coming out at some point, sharing all of your fun, etc.
Hopefully.
Okay, great. All right, so we'll be talking about that. Let's go to our next guest. I believe she's all the way in California. Could be wrong. Here she is, Mama J.
Hey, everybody. And yes, I
Welcome.
am from California.
Yeah, California. I thought so. I'm not usually good at
I'm about, with no traffic, about 25 minutes from Funko.
Oh, well, there you go. How many times have you been? Recently?
Only twice. I hate it.
Okay.
I hate the location. I hate waiting in line. And I hate the fact that every time I get in there, they don't have anything anyways.
Oh, dear.
And because of traffic, it does take me about an hour to get there.
Oh, understood. Yeah, it's one of those things where like you hope it would be one nearby, and then you go to it and you're just like,
because I can't go that early in the morning, and these people go and camp out. And sadly, where it's located, right around the corner, that's where all the homeless live, and the line goes down around by where they're at, and it's just it's a lot.
Doesn't sound like
They're all the former employees of Funko.
That's all right.
Not just LA.
You just walk along, and then there's the CEO just sitting there on the curb as his stock is crashing. That's a shame. All right, here's our last guest, all the way, and co-host, all the way from Florida. Here he is, Chase from Chase's Kingdom.
What's going on, everybody? Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday.
Thursday.
All right.
Good to see Mama Jay's here. I got to make an intro.
That was good.
I feel bad.
We just recently started making intros for our guests. We used to just have me up there all the time, and then people get annoyed. So we'll try to do better. For sure. Well, we appreciate everybody coming tonight. Hopefully, we're going to have a fun time. Is everyone going to watch the Thursday night football? Is everyone into football? No, not really. Jay, do you like football?
I am into football, but I'm not happy right now because. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, you pointed at your ear. So.
Oh no, my thing slips out of my ears.
No, I root for the New York Giants. I've done it since I was 13 years old. Win or lose, that is my team. I don't jump on the bandwagon for anything. But last year, every time I went to my parents' house, my dad had on the Green Bay Packers, and I kept saying, "Man, their quarterback looks grumpy. Man, look at him." And so I kind of just became attached to their quarterback. So I decided this year I was going to root for Aaron. And then he went to the Jets. And I went, shit, you couldn't go to the Giants? You had to go to the Jets? Then he gets on field for what, 46 seconds or something?
4 plays.
Yeah, he was like not even out there, and now he's out. So I'm like, okay, well, back to the Giants I go.
Well, I don't know that going back to the Giants is that great of a move either. I mean, I got to be honest with you. They had a worse week than the Jets, I think.
You know, Giants win or lose, I've always stayed with that team. I always say we don't go to the Super Bowl often, but when we do, we win.
That's true. I'm a Patriots fan, so my nemesis.
So is my son.
But when we do, we win.
But yeah, it was a rough week to be a New York fan of any kind. For that matter.
Not for all the Rodgers, though. Think about it. $9.8 million per play, 4 plays.
There you go.
$27 million. See you next year, maybe.
Right?
That's a good day. It is at his house.
He's going to be sleeping on piles of cash. So good
show up for one small portion of a shift and go home rich for the year. Yeah, why not?
I mean, damn.
It's rough, and actually we're gonna have our list. Well, of course, we're gonna do our list like we always do. Hopefully, we did better. We'll do better this week than past weeks. But it's sort of reminiscent about Aaron Rodgers. It's not necessarily about football, but it's basically what we're gonna talk about. Is I want a list of 8 unbelievable moments. Okay, so they can be either unbelievably good moments or unbelievably bad moments. Just unbelievable moments. They don't necessarily have to be. We don't want to get too personal. You know what I mean? As far as somebody died or something. I don't want to bring down the live here. You know what I mean? But there's.
I lost my virginity when I was.
So you want me to write unbelievable moments about myself?
Well, unbelievable moments in your life of some kind. So, for example, if you wanted to put. Hey, I'm a Giants fan. The David Tyree play was an unbelievable moment. If you consider
I don't watch football. I just root for the Giants.
Okay, well, it was unbelievable for me in a terrible way. So all I can tell you, it was horrible. But anyway,
I just look at final scores and then I'm happy.
Okay, so just a general unbelievable moment.
Okay, I could do that.
Yeah, again, you know, whatever you want to try. So we want 8 of them. I always try to come up with weird numbers. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do that shortly. We'll go around the horn, etc. Try to make it fun. So while we're doing all that, before we get into all that, we're going to go ahead and do our chat shout-outs and see who's here. See who showed up.
Oh, hit the button.
All right. Let's see who's here.
First up.
All right. HCF showed up super early. We appreciate you coming, buddy. Appreciate it. Anthony Blaze is here. How you doing, buddy? Good seeing you. Magnus, all the way on the other side of the world. We appreciate you coming, buddy.
Right. The crazy
Scotty's here. All right. He came back even after Chase insulted him multiple times last week, which I would not have done. There he is, back at it again.
That's funny.
He only does it because you're so far away. There's nothing you can do about it. That's
Nothing you
it.
could do.
You're his neighbor.
Soon. You
never
can't
do
find me. You can't find me.
All right. Let's see.
Anthony
Anthony Moe, we
Blade.
appreciate you, buddy. Good seeing you.
Mo,
Let's see who's else we got.
CF. We got Kenneth.
Kenneth,
The
Bird.
bird
Bird is
is
the
the
word.
Good.
Appreciate you coming, buddy. All right.
Mike.
Mike Buskirk. Appreciate it.
Mike.
All right. Looks like he's got a new picture there. That's awesome. Let's see who else we got.
Sarah.
Sarah, we appreciate you coming. Thank you very much.
Goes on a rant soon. Me too.
Mono Marino, we appreciate it. All right.
Oh, yes, good to see you
Good
guys.
seeing you. We
Oh
appreciate
man,
it.
we got some geeks.
Geeks in here. We got a few geeks.
Geeks.
Meet
Let's
geeks.
go.
All
She's one of the
right.
biggest geeks I know.
There you go.
Right.
Hashtabs. All right. We appreciate you coming.
Hails in the kingdom.
All right. We appreciate it.
GP, Ollie. Oi.
He had a bit of a rough weekend too. I'm not going to give you a lot of crap there, DP, but you went against Aaron Rodgers for 4 plays and you couldn't win the game. What are we doing? I mean, really, what are you doing? You know what I mean? So I'll get you to stay. I'm not going to give you much crap. All right. We
Range
appreciate
dogs. I
Oh,
see you,
it.
man.
All right. We appreciate you.
That is it.
We'll keep checking in. I think that was the last person. So.
Mhm.
So while we're doing all that, we're going to, again, start thinking about unbelievable moments. And if you're in the chat, make sure to go ahead and put in there as well. One of the things, we were talking about from last week, when we were talking about giveaways, I said which one of the people would be the closest to getting the score and the winner from last week. So guess who the winner was? Who do you think it was?
Me.
It was me. I picked the Lions over the
Christina.
Chiefs by 1 point, and guess what happened? They won by 1 point, so it was me. Now, what I'm going to do, this is what I'm actually going to do, is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do a hashtag right now.
Oh,
Because
shit.
since I'm going to do the give, because I can't give it to myself, I'm giving it to you. So I'm going to do the hashtag right
You
now.
use
Let
the
everybody
hashtag.
get in, and what it's going to be is Pats for life. Pats. Now we'll just say Pats. Let's just do hashtag Pats. Okay. So go ahead and do that. That's our hashtag for this evening. The first one, we're going to do 3. I'll do that one and
Hashtag
plus the other 2 we
Pats.
planned on. And in 20 minutes or so, we'll go ahead and pull it, and we'll go ahead and see what's on the pop stack and go ahead and win something. How's that sound? Okay. So we'll give back something. But yeah, we're going to do the same thing tonight at the end. See if we can guess who the winner of the game, the closest score, and if whoever picks the closest thing, we'll give it to you.
Oh, okay. So you got the Vikings and the Eagles tonight.
Eagles. Right. We'll do that at the end. Make sure to stay tuned at the end. We'll let you pick the score because I got to pull it out. Okay. All right. All right. So how we doing? Has everyone got a thinking? So you got your thinking cap on. Unbelievable moments. Eight
Listen.
most unbelievable moments.
When
Unbelievable.
Chase
good.
said, "Do you want to come on tonight?" I said, "Okay." He didn't tell me I had to come on and think.
Well, we try not to think much.
Yeah,
And,
you never let us know
A lot
what
of
to
thinking
do.
involved.
and here's the thing: we're not checking behind you. So if you make up something like you saw a UFO and he brought you up in his spaceship, I can't fact check that. So if you want to make it fun and not true, I'm okay with that.
Phone a
So,
friend.
Phone a friend if you want. Yeah, phone a friend. You're welcome to do that.
And of course, we always take suggestions from the chat. We'd like to see your guys' input as well. So
Absolutely.
definitely all amazing stuff. Quick draw. What's going on, man? I sent you a message. Something we get him here today.
Well, he was having
Yeah,
stomach
quickie.
problems last week.
Sure.
welcome.
He's too busy jamming.
Oh,
Jamming all the time. G.
all right.
Queen of the Hearts. What's up,
All right. We
Christina?
appreciate you, Christina.
So sad. I missed her, man. I couldn't make it up to Orlando. It's been just
Oh, she
one
just
thing
went down
after
Orlando.
another for me. Yeah, she got to hang out with TechBot for a stint.
That's unfortunate. I feel sorry for you, Christina. We should. Yeah. I don't know. Is that a good thing? I'm sorry. Was that a good thing that she got a chance to hang out with Tech
Well, I mean, hopefully he gave you like a discount card or something. I don't know. He does work at Busy. Like, hey, give me 15%
right,
off
that's
something,
true.
man. Give me a
I
code.
gotcha. Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
I'll go deep.
All right. So how are we doing? Let's go around the horn. We're going to just pick one. So you don't have to do all 8 right now.
Okay,
So all I'm looking for is the first thing, most unbelievable moment. So basically, in honor of Aaron Rodgers, his most unbelievable moment was probably 4 plays into last week's game. Unbelievably bad, of course. So I'm going to go to Rays. How you doing, buddy? Do you have an unbelievable
course you're gonna go to me.
moment? If you can't come up with one, we're going to have a rough night because we got 7 more after this.
You always have a rough night with your little exercises.
This one was a pretty easy one compared to some of the weird ones I've done. So I just
Last week was rough.
2
For
weeks
number
ago.
one, I'm just gonna
Yeah,
go
they're
with when I got the Crisis on Infinite Earths number 8, because I was a real little kid, and it basically set me down the road that right in the middle of the Crisis on Infinite Earths series, I get the middle issue because it's got all these characters on the front, and I read it, and it just basically made me obsessed with superheroes for the rest of my life.
Okay. So this changed your life. This one comic book changed your life. Is that what you're saying?
Yes,
Okay.
Forever.
forever.
Well,
Yeah,
so
man.
was this a good thing or a bad thing? I'm still not trying to. I'm trying to figure out, was this a good moment or a bad moment?
That's up for debate, but depends on who
It
you ask.
scarred you in some way.
Yeah,
you
yes,
know what
for
it is?
sure.
Okay. Very good. All right. Well, yeah, I'm sure there was probably for a lot of people like a collectible that you collected and you're like, wow, this sort of springboards you to other things. Just like your first Funko, right? Like, everybody started with one.
Like I said, I
assume,
bought it off
so.
the rack, so that was 1985. So I was very young.
I was saying I wasn't even born then, Rays. You do know that.
Of course you weren't.
All right. Well, very good. All right. Mama J, what do you got for us?
Okay, well, I just picked a cool moment, so hopefully that just works, and it's something I've already discussed, so most people know. So I'm going to go with that one first.
Okay.
That I was in a Bon Jovi video.
There you go. Does everybody know? I guess I didn't know.
And I
that.
met
hadn't
them
heard
all.
that one. On purpose? Did they know?
Oh
you
yeah,
were in the
we went
video, or
in.
did
I
you-
made all my friends get their asses up at 2 a.m. so we could go sit in front of Long Beach Arena and get those tickets to go to the Bon Jovi video shoot. And then we went back early. We got to go in with David and John and Richie, who I'm not sad to see gone, but but
Was he
I'm
kind
a
of a
huge
jerk
Bon
during
Jovi
the thing?
fan,
Did you
so,
not like him during that, or just?
Yeah.
What video was it? I'm sorry. What
Bad Medicine.
A bad. Wow, that's a good one. That's a good one. There you go.
Nice,
Awesome.
nice.
Bon Jovi video.
Oh yeah, man, that is cool.
Nice. That's
Like
yeah.
30-something
Once in a
years
lifetime
ago.
type of deal for sure.
Cool.
Absolutely. Super cool. I haven't been in any music videos before, not on purpose. All right, let's see. Chase,
I've
what do you
only
got
been
for
on the
me,
news.
buddy? Now for the bad news, right? We've done 2 good ones. Now it's time for. No, I'm just kidding.
I'll tell you, it could be anything. So I'm gonna go with when Tom Brady came to Tampa and won us a Super Bowl in your face, Barbarian, Superman, and we won a Super Bowl with him.
It's on
and
my
we
list,
Threw him
too.
away.
It's on my list too, just so you know, and not in the same way. Okay.
What a glorious day! Oh man, I went to sleep smiling. I woke up smiling. I was just giddy for a week, just like oh, so good, so good.
Did you
Loved
hear
every
his
moment.
speech last weekend where he said he was a patriot for life? Did you
Oh,
hear
I
that?
did.
Okay.
I heard it.
Well, that
I'm-
means
I'm-
Tampa Bay didn't happen. It was a horrible nightmare. Okay, so just so you know.
That's Tampa Bay to you.
Okay, well, if you guys are Brady fans, you got to go watch the Gurley movie, 80 for Brady.
I
already
haven't seen it yet.
Oh, it was so good.
Was it?
was so good.
I watched it.
It looks good. But I haven't seen it yet.
It was definitely right.
All right, so that was that. So now it's my turn. So the first one that I have is not a good one, and it's a story that I've told many times. It was the time I pooped on the hotel door. Now, I won't tell the full story because it is kind of a gross and long story for that matter. It was not a good moment. It's turned into a good moment because I've gotten a lot of runway out of this story. I've told it many times. It brings a lot of laughs. My wife says I have no shame, clearly, because I keep telling this story to people. So. But it was great. I ruined a pair of pants. I had to pay for some carpeting in the hotel room, so it didn't end well. But it was a good story. So if you really want the story, I have a video of it
Nice.
Where he
We
told
don't-
stories.
we don't
So,
need
but
that.
it was unbelievable because it just kind of continued to be a whole horrible thing. So, all right, well, that was that. All right, let's see who we got here. Has anybody got ones in here that they've put? Let me see. Unbelievable moment.
I'm seeing something.
Becky
to do with
Lynch.
wrestling.
Let's see. Becky Lynch wins NXT Championship. I guess I'm not that familiar with that. Does anybody know what that is?
I think
Is
that just
That's
happened.
wrestling.
She's
Becky,
a wrestler. That's all I
Wrestling.
know.
wrestling? Well, people are into wrestling.
You know
I
that's
think
scripted, right?
Yeah, I used to be into wrestling many years ago. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
The
I mean, I used to
Warrior.
watch Hulk Hogan.
Hogan.
Really good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I pissed off a bunch of wrestling fans. That'll be nice.
Let's see.
Adelaide, what's up?
All right. Let's see.
Jay?
All right, so now it's Chase's turn. Chase, number
Another
2.
cool
What do you got for
moment.
me there, buddy?
Another cool moment. The moment I met Dimebag Darrell from Pantera
No way.
back in the day behind the State Theater in Florida, where I'm at right now. Most of the band was coming out, getting on the tour bus, but not Dimebag. He made sure he came out, hit the beginning of the barrier line, and went down the line. And the coolest thing ever was he had a beer in his hand. Took this last swig off the beer, and it was like, here you go. Signed the bottle, handed it to me. I handed it to my buddy because he had nothing. And I'm like, sign my CD. But I got to meet Dimebag Darrell. In the metal world, he is just an icon.
Yeah.
I mean,
You still have the bottle, or did it go missing?
I'm sure my buddy still has that bottle.
Oh, he
Sure
took
is.
it.
Well,
I thought he was going to hold it for you. That didn't happen.
he did hand it to me, but I handed it to my buddy Simon. I was like, here you go, man. Sign the CD.
That's my son has a Dimebag Darrell guitar.
Wow.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Dime guitar. I had one a few years back, but they're okay guitars. Dean.
It was one of his first ones he got, and he still has it.
That's the Dymo Flame, the Dymo Flage, the Dime Lightning.
It was lightning. It has lightning on it. It's like a
Cool.
V. Yeah.
Excellent one. Love it.
Very cool. Very, very cool. All right, Mama J, what do you think?
Jumping in.
All right.
Yeah,
Well, I'm
no.
gonna tell you one, and y'all don't have to believe me, but trust me, I am
Well, that's
not
why it says
into, like,
unbelievable. Go ahead.
sparkling vampires and crap like that. So I don't do like Twilight. But I'm gonna tell you, at a Motley Crue concert, I know for a fact I came face to face with a vampire. I am telling you. I turned around and the chill, the way I felt, the way he looked. Yeah, he was a vampire. I don't care.
Did he have the teeth? Or you didn't see the
Yep.
teeth? He just really.
Even my mom said, because my mother was into the same kind of music I was into. I know that's weird, but she's only 16 years older than me. And so we would go to a lot of concerts together, or she'd go with, me and my friends. And I'm telling you, I met a vampire.
Oh, hell yeah, that's awesome.
How can you differentiate from all the other Motley Crue fans?
The way
They all
he made
kinda
me
look like
feel when I came face to face with him,
He's cold-blooded.
right?
Cold-blooded.
Well, there you go. Unbelievable moments,
I-
All right, let's see what we've got. What Race, your turn, my friend. Number
Okay,
2.
well, since everybody decided to talk about going to concerts and stuff, I put down the time that I got to freak out on Nelson.
Nelson, huh?
Nelson?
Yes.
No, but that was a
Like
recent.
Gunnar and Matthew Nelson?
Yes.
Well, they're really cute.
The Nelsons. Yeah, I found myself at one of their live shows. It was an outside thing. And then I found myself backstage and really kind of didn't understand how I got anywhere to that point. Then I was face to face with them. Mind you, I don't really appreciate them at all. So,
But their
I kinda
daddy
told them
was
what I
like,
thought. And I got thrown out.
He gets thrown out.
Well, and when I say thrown out, I mean the backstage area was just bike racks. We get pulled in a circle. I got thrown over the bike racks.
Right when you said, "Who are you?" They said, "Grab that guy."
Pretty much. They're like, yeah. So I thought,
How do
oh,
you
what
not know?
the-
I mean, they both had long, beautiful blonde hair. You know, they were gorgeous kids.
They were really cute girls.
Oh, brother.
As Anthony Blaze likes the goo dolphins.
Yeah,
Mm.
it's pretty
Gooey
unbelievable.
Root for the
Right.
fish.
All right, let's see. Time for my number 2. There's a lot of, like I said, I have a lot of bad ones, and so it seems I probably shouldn't be so negative, but that's just pretty much how it normally goes.
Yeah, mine
So,
can be considered bad.
What's that?
Mine can be considered
You
bad. I got
better
thrown
bad.
in the mud.
You think that last one was bad?
He had to
could've
deal
been.
with Nelson.
No.
Yeah.
I had to deal with Nelson, and then I got thrown out.
He's had nightmares ever since. Every time I see a little blonde kid with long hair, I freak out.
I only date brunettes now.
It's really changed you, just like that comic book changed you. This changed you in a different way.
That's funny.
All right, so mine
What you
is so I was staying at a rooming house many years ago. I think I told this story too, also. And I needed to take a shower, so there was no shower in it because it was a haunted house basically, and there was no shower in the upper area where I was living, so there was all in one of those clawfoot tubs. So the lady that I was renting the room from for an extended period of time, she said, "Oh, you can use my shower anytime. Don't worry." Blah blah. She's a little 80-year-old lady.
Oh, God.
She's a little black lady. It's short. I don't know, 3 foot tall. I don't know, something like that. She's like a
3
Ewok,
foot
really.
tall.
And so she's like, yeah, anytime you want to come and use it, blah, blah, blah. You know, she's like, you know, I say, well, maybe around 7:30 each day, if that's cool. She's like, yeah, no problem. So I went downstairs. This was the first week I was there. I went downstairs and I opened the door, and I had gone in there, you know, multiple times. And it was fine. You know, it went in, got out of the way. So I went in, and I saw there was a light coming from the bathroom, which I thought was weird, right? So I was like, oh, I just left the light on. That was awful nice. So I shut the door, and then it's like I said, when you're in a haunted house, basically, every board squeak, right? And so I'm standing in darkness because there's just the light coming from the bathroom. And I close the door, and then she comes out of the bathroom, and she's standing there naked. And I'm standing in darkness, and I'm thinking, she can't see me. I got to get out of here. You know what I mean? And she just stood there and staring at me, but it's just like I'm invisible. Like, you know, when you're a child, you pretend like I'm invisible. She can't see me. So I'm just like, what do I do now? And so I'm just trying to look around. And so I turn around very slowly, and of course, every step, and then I opened the door and shut the door and ran upstairs and wept. And it just like it was scarring. To this day, those are one of the nightmares I get. And I never showered downstairs ever again. I had this little clawfoot tub, and I lived there for 2.5 years now. Okay, and a little clawfoot tub, and I had a little thing. I had to crouch to shower. It was poor. I didn't have any money.
The
So
garden hose outside.
I had like basically a little garden hose that just squirted over my head. So. Anyway, so it was very scarring, and it kind of went on forever. So
Down to the YMCA.
I think this is like therapy for you, right?
it is. It's a little bit there. Yeah.
What you need.
Like again,
One
people
that
don't
comes up with
believe
these
these
lists,
things
you
are
know.
real. I mean, I've got a lot of stories from my times at the rooming house.
The naked
It was
Ewok.
It was like a naked Ewok. And it's funny.
got a lot of
A week
stories.
later,
Wanted
she
to
asked
join
me.
you
She
in the
goes,
shower.
I noticed you're not using the shower anymore. Is there a problem? I was like, oh, no. I think it's fine. I figured something else out. It all worked out. So I really don't know if that was on purpose or not. I still don't know. So
It really like I see you don't shower anymore. Yeah, I figured something else out.
Exactly. If it had been 2.5 years never to shower again, I
Baby
still would have
wipes.
said I figured. This was back in the days prior to baby wipes. This is many years ago, like 20 whatever years ago. So anyway, all right. Well, very good. So hopefully people have enjoyed those sad stories and some interesting stories. A lot of cool, fun things. Getting a chance to meet. I haven't got a chance to meet a lot of cool people. That's other than myself, of course. All right. So how are we doing on our hashtag
There's
there, Chase?
Hashtag we got 19.
Oh, okay. Let's go ahead and run that thing. Why not?
All right. We'll do that.
So hopefully everyone got a chance to put in hashtag PAX. That was for our first giveaway. If you haven't, I'll give you 2 minutes or a minute, and go ahead and put it in there. And we'll go.
I'll give you 11 seconds.
I'll give you 11 seconds. Going,
Simon,
gone.
I
Okay.
sent you the link by it. What are you doing? I'm gonna have to hit you up. All right. And if you have not already, please hit that thumbs up. A lot of times you guys don't hit that thumbs up. Mr. Ugly's gonna be looking for you if you don't. So hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Future videos, future content like this with Bearded Barbarian, Chase's Kingdom, Ray's Chaos, and Mama J.
And maybe Simon if he shows up.
Yeah, maybe Simon if he shows up.
Well, I've heard his name a few times or seen his name.
Yeah, he's in the chat. I don't know, he seems
but-
confused. He's from Canada. We give him a break.
Might be all that smoke.
He can't see.
Could be.
Let me see if he can.
All right, let's go ahead and run our. Okay, you've had fun.
Okay. He'll be here.
Let's roll with this thing. There's 25 of y'all here, so hopefully you get the chance to.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, so 2 of you haven't hit it. We'll
It's
give
all good.
you 11 seconds. Welcome to the Bearded Barbarian Horde. And there
Well,
he is. Fire the
there
cannon.
we
Simon's
go.
here. What's up, buddy?
What's
Yeah,
up? Sorry, guys. I had a little family emergency.
Big diva. You know what I'm saying? You let somebody come on alive, and all of a sudden they're a big diva. I got to show up late. Look at me. You know what I mean? All right, so
That means he gives 2 entries right off the bat.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you guys a funny story about the Bearded Barbarian. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, you haven't started yet.
on I don't know how many of you know who Geeky Mama Bear is, but we used to do a live together, her and I. And at one point she was doing a live and she had him on. It was like his first live.
Yeah.
He didn't say a word. He sat there quietly. He never spoke. And I'm just like, does he talk? I mean, he said nothing. He was so quiet. And now look at him.
I tell you, I've grown up.
Get him to shut up.
I've blossomed. Yeah, that was a long time ago. That
That was a long time ago.
It was almost.
you.
Yeah,
Are you
I've been
bragging
on
that you
2.5
actually
years? So yeah,
I mean,
over 3 years. Yeah, this is how, but that's how I am. Like if I'm around a crowd of people that I don't know, I'm a wallflower. I'm just like hiding. Can I hang around the kitchen staff, etc.? Because I'm just. But when I'm around people that I know, I'm obnoxious, tremendously obnoxious. So it's kind of a combination between my mom and my dad. So,
Let's get Simon up to speed. So basically, we need 8 awesome moments. 8 awesome
unbelievable moments. It doesn't have to be awesome because those 2 moments I gave were not awesome. Those were non-awesome. They're unbelievable moments, so good or bad.
Or if you need to talk about something for therapy, this is the time.
If you need to, you had some sort of shame in your life that you need to unburden yourself, we'll let you do it.
Awesome. I just came from a family emergency.
and we've
so-
already done 2, so you need to catch up.
Yeah, we'll give them a couple minutes
gotta
and
get
we'll
2
let them
right
do
away.
3 while the rest of us do 1. How's that sound? All right. So it looks like we got a lot of entries there. Let's go ahead and run it. Let's do this.
All right.
Let's see who
Well,
wants it.
good luck, everybody. Hashtag Pats.
Pats.
So enthused.
It is enthusiastic. We're going to be 19-1 this year. We're going to win every game from now. Ooh, Funko Brothers. Funko Brothers. All right. Are you still here? Make sure you're still here when you win. You can get a special twerk for that one. That's nice. All right. Make sure you go ahead and then we'll go ahead and put our
Don't
doodad
leave
up
until you
there.
actually claim it.
Hashtag here for the giveaways.
Whatever it takes, you know what I'm saying? Either you're here for the witty repartee or the giveaways or just to hang out and have a fun
Just
time.
popped
So-
in and popped out.
Uh-oh. We're going to have to give you a countdown now. We got to give you a countdown.
Give you the countdown action.
All right. Count them down here. Hurry up. Dead air. All right, he's here. Very good. All right, we appreciate you. All right, so this is our pop stack. So if you're new, this is what you would do. You pick the thing that you think you want, and then go ahead and follow me at Instagram at Bearded Barbarian Collectibles, and then just remind me what you got and send me your address, and I will pack it up and send it to you. free o charge.
Please do not
I have
take
a
too
feeling
long.
You won't be
Come
disappointed.
on now. Let's see.
Decisions. Yeah, no, we know you're here. Okay, now you need to pick something. Okay, so just
God, man.
find something, a soda or a pop that you're interested
No,
in,
Jack.
and
Get on.
put it in there, and so we can move
He's
forward.
gonna grab the Brock Lesnar because Sarah said she wanted it.
Oh, ouch.
I was gonna say Brock.
Oh, we want that Brock Lesnar, huh? Matrix Pop. Okay, Matrix Pop. That's a good one.
Yep.
All right,
Go
we'll go with that one.
Matrix.
The Matrix.
And again, make sure you get a hold of Bearded Barbarian on Instagram with your address and contact information and your actual name. He can't send it to the Funko Brothers, so you
Yeah,
get your
they're
actual name.
My
So-
post office is very picky.
Yeah,
Okay?
they're not keen with that. So
No, they're not. And I deal directly with the post office. I actually go and wait in line. You should have seen the people mad at me behind them when I was in the line. Good Lord, they freaked out on me. So it's
But
up.
you pay so much more to go to the post office.
I know, but it's the only time I'm allowed out of the house. So I mean, it really, it's my time out. And
Your
about.
wife wants you to go.
Yeah, she
Yes,
basically,
please.
and she tries to have the locks changed when I'm out. So
He bathes with baby wipes. What do you think?
exactly right. That's why I'm in this little room here. This room is as wide as you can see. So I'm cloistered down in this little area. When you get baby wipes and deodorant for Christmas, you know that there's a problem. So, all right, let's see. Okay, so back to where we were. So, Simon, have you written anything down or thought about any unbelievable moments for yourself?
Disney came out with game cards.
Unbelievable.
I never would have expected Disney. Now everybody's like, "Oh, is Disney going to take out Pokemon?" And now it's the biggest crave. I never would have expected that at all.
So that's really an unbelievable moment for you.
For me,
He's a Pokemon guy, man. He don't play around. He's
You've had a very
serious.
sheltered life, haven't you? It's been
but now
very
they're
sheltered.
sold out everywhere. Like you can't even pick them up on Amazon. They're sold out.
You couldn't even get them even prior.
I've
Oh
tried.
well, it's one of those things where people something new.
I just figure I'm not meant to have them, so I'm okay with that. I'll spend my money
Me too.
elsewhere.
Yeah.
I mean, I used to collect a lot of cards. The only thing for cards is they're hard to display. I like to display stuff, and cards are sort of challenging to display.
Yeah.
So,
True.
and I'm putting things in a box.
Well, my son does the Pokemon cards and the One Piece cards and all that, but
Mhm. All right.
They're
Well,
very small,
Hmm?
so it's hard to kind of like display a small item. They're like the little minis from Funkos, the little mini pieces. Like you're gonna put them on your shelf, and like
Tiny little frame. Just
we got to get like a magnifying glass
Yeah,
and just kind of glue it in front of each one of them so they look large when they're on there. Doesn't that sound like fun? That's a good idea. Somebody should make that. Create like a little stand with a little magnifying sheet, right? And then you put it behind it,
just
and
keep
it
it
looks
outside.
big, right?
hopefully it doesn't go on fire.
Yeah, light your damn card on fire because the sun.
Put it
came
by the
through
window, and then when the sun comes in, it melts it. That makes it fun. All right, so Simon, do you have others, or do you want us to go around and just think? Because you have to come up with 8 of them. You know what I mean? So
I'm
I
still
hope
working on
I
my
hope they
list.
get better from here because that was not good. That was substandard. So
Jesus Christ.
not that I'm rating them or anything.
I told you last time you got to dumb it down for the
I see.
you know.
made it
I mean, if you don't have any moments, I mean, you're an old guy. I don't know,
just
you're
pick
50,
awesome
so-
moments. That's what I'm doing because
Yeah.
I don't have any awesome moments. All mine have been terrible, so they get worse from here. So, anyway. All right, but very
It
good.
doesn't get much dumber
let's-
than.
Huh? All right, so
I have
whose
not.
turn is it?
I have not.
Let's
Yeah,
see.
no, no.
Mama J, do you have a third one for us?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with something completely different just for this one.
Huh?
A life-changing moment would have been when I quit smoking 5 years ago,
Okay.
Oh man.
and I
Good for you.
smoked since I was 13. So
Wow.
I smoked from 13
Way to
to
go.
48, and then I quit.
There you go.
Good for you.
Bravo.
That's
So
a great
no,
thing.
no more cigarettes. We're all done with that, right?
Yeah, I don't smoke cigarettes.
Good for you.
All right, well, very good.
Yeah, I don't smoke cigarettes.
That's really, it's very tough. I know a lot of people backslide.
It was very tough. I didn't really have a choice because I had a heart attack, but I did quit.
There was a guy that I worked with, and we went on a trip. We were out and about. We went to, I believe it was Colorado, and he was driving the car. And I don't like people driving, and so he was driving radically. So I reached out and grabbed the steering wheel from him when he was driving, and so he got all bent out of shape. And everyone told me I had to get in the back of the car. I'm not allowed to do that anymore. And I guess I frustrated him because the next time a month later, we went on another trip to another state. And I said, hey, what's his name? And they're like, oh, he's outside smoking. I was like, he told me he quit smoking. What happened? They said he was so frustrated dealing with you, he picked it right back up again. I never smoked myself, but I'm an instigator for smoking. So I thought that was interesting. So you don't want to hang around with me, Mama J, because that could be big trouble for you.
Right?
Anyway.
Yes, Quickie, yes.
You can take up heroin.
You never know.
Exactly right. Exactly right. All right. Well, very good. Well, congratulations. I think that's a very awesome.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Rays. What do you got for us, buddy?
Number 3.
Number 3.
Well, as much as I would love to tell the story about when I quit smoking, I literally just forgot one day. I forgot I smoked.
You're smoking the wrong thing.
I was going to say,
Turn memory loss.
I seriously went to a convenience store because I had run out of cigarettes earlier in the day and I was fiending like crazy. And then I forgot to buy them and I was walking out of the parking lot and I was just like, just keep going. And I've not wanted one since.
Like, that's awesome.
How long had you been smoking before that? Was it just 2 days before that? Or I don't know. How long were you smoking? Did we only smoking for 2 days? How could you kick a habit like that? That seems silly.
I was smoking for over 20 years.
Yeah, that's a long time to quit like that.
I don't
think. But my grandfather quit like that. He smoked from like 10 to 70. And then he's like, oh, I need cigarettes. I was like 16 at the time, so I lied. And I'm like, Grandpa, I can't buy your cigarettes for you. And he was not going to go and miss The Price is Right. He quit smoking. He walked in the kitchen, put a coffee straw in his mouth, never smoked again because he was not going to miss The Price is Right to go get cigarettes.
Power of Bob Barker.
That's it. Bob Barker changed my grandfather's life.
Yeah, I never smoked, but I quit The Price is Right cold turkey. I mean, I was like, no more. I can't do it. Can't do it. No more Price is Right for me.
And always spayed and neuter your pet.
Right.
Well, I will go with my next entry or whatever.
So it wasn't quitting smoking. You were just.
No, that wasn't it.
Oh, that wasn't it. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead. That was a bonus. Okay, great.
That wasn't very unbelievable.
I didn't. I still don't believe it.
Yeah, well,
I'm pretty sure those weren't cigarettes.
I would say the first Wizard World I went to in 2002. Wizard World
Harry Potter.
Chicago.
Harry Potter.
You talking about Harry Potter Wizard World or just a world?
Wizard World, the big comic book convention, formerly the Chicago Comic Con.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, first big Chicago comic convention.
It was unbelievable. You wouldn't.
Oh yeah.
Anything cool?
I thought all that went on in my head, and then I just saw it right out in front of me.
All right, very good. Yeah, going to convention. So you enjoyed yourself. This is a positive thing, I believe.
I haven't understood a word you said.
Yeah, you did kind of.
I said, is it a positive thing that you unbelievable thing, not a negative, right? You didn't get robbed in the parking lot or somebody stole your car.
No, that came at a later convention.
I see. All right. Very good.
Also in Chicago.
All right. Simon, hi. What do you got, buddy?
Oh, geez. I mean, I thought we were talking about sort of like stuff in the Pokemon and.
It could be, but no, we're not.
You pick whatever you.
Whatever is unbelievable to
Just
you.
make up whatever you want.
Make up whatever you want.
Make
Make aliens.
That's how you met Pikachu.
How the hell did I get to 1,000 subs? I have no freaking clue. No clue. All I do is open up cards in front of a camera and say yippee-doo.
There you go.
What? No way. Did you ever watch that?
Not a chance. Not a chance did I ever expect that. But
There's a lot of people with a lot of free time on their hands. That's one thing I learned about, a lot of people have free time. That's good.
And I do have a lot of free time.
Well, you're connecting with people that have like things that you like. You're not the only one. Sometimes we get in this idea that we're the only ones that think a certain way or act a certain way. In my case, it is true. Nobody thinks like me. But as far as things that they like are very similar, I think, in a lot of ways. You know what I mean? Even the weird stuff Ray's likes. People like that stuff too. I mean, it's, really unbelievable. But, there you go.
Just the stuff that I show.
Speaking of stuff I need to show.
You have to join.
Don't.
Join his OnlyFans for this. I'm sorry, what?
So dealing with Pokemon, you have to be careful because you're dealing with kids too, right? So I tried to do a giveaway, and I was like, I couldn't give away to minors. I could, there were so many roadblocks. I was like, okay, forget it, can't do it. Forget it.
I'm done.
Yeah,
no more.
Forget it.
Yeah. It's
The only other thing you can do if you're doing it like on a YouTube channel is you tell them that if they're a minor, their parent needs to contact you before you can send anything.
That's
True.
it.
That's right.
So, because that's what we've done in the past. Because we have a few minors out there in the community too. So yeah.
The minors don't seem to enjoy my channel. I've noticed that. Most of the adults don't even enjoy it. So it's, I always, that's all good. But yeah, absolutely. All right, Chase, what do you got, buddy? Or did you go? I'm sorry, you went, right? You went.
No, number three. Number three, I'm going to take it back to football again. They, what was it? Let's see, in 2000, it was right before we won our first Super Bowl. I think somewhere around there. They had Appreciation Day for the fans. They allowed us all to walk on the field. So I was able to do a grass angel on the Buccaneers logo in the middle of the field. And then after that, they let me on the pirate ship. I got a picture of me steering the pirate ship. So we were allowed to go on the pirate ship and fire the cannons. So you had to hit the button and boom, fire the cannons.
So you're saying this was a legitimate thing? It wasn't something you jumped out of the stands and they had to arrest you later?
Nope, I didn't get tackled by anybody.
You weren't nude at the time, were you?
No. And I even ripped up some grass, stuck it in my pocket.
There you go.
Brought it home. I got a little frame, a little turf in a frame. But it was awesome for me. Years of watching them to be able to just go out in the middle of the field, just lay in the middle of the logo. It was amazing.
Cool. That sounds very cool.
That'd be awesome for me because I come from Canada and I'm a Tampa Bay Buccaneer fan. Chase knows that. Honestly, Chase, I would cry.
Once you get this box. That's what I'm saying. I was a little teary-eyed. I swear I was. The wife.
I mean, I can see if you're a Patriots fan doing that for Patriots, but for Tampa Bay, I mean, that's pretty believable.
I've been a fan since back before when Mike Allstott got drafted. So he was my favorite player from Purdue.
Wow.
And
A-Train, let's go.
So that's and I was in high school at that time when I started playing football. So that's when I got into it. And so that's how I became a fan. And I've been to Florida many times, been to Tampa, but I've never been to the stadium. I think if I'm such a fan that if I walked up there, I would actually tear up. I would really tear up. That's how much of a fanboy I am. I would. I can't imagine living as a Tampa Bay Buccaneer fan. I think I can't imagine living in Tampa Bay. Yeah, man, that's me nuts.
Well, you can move. We'll let you.
I'm talking about football
in the league, or you could stand behind this guy.
There you go.
I wouldn't put my hand in that crotch.
That's one sweaty crotch.
You're not allowed.
The Barbarian's face was.
Freddie said, "Hey."
All right, so very good. I'm glad
there
that
you go.
that sounds like a fun
Stadium
time.
tour, yeah, man. Stadium tour was awesome.
I've never been. I've been to Foxborough, but not during the game. So I saw the Patriots Hall of Fame, which is better than the real Hall of Fame, by the way. And it was really, really great, and I enjoyed that. But it wasn't during the game. Of course, they made a lot of changes to the.
See, that could be one of your moments.
Yeah, but see, again, I didn't have those moments. I have the negative moments, which is it's my turn again. And when I was at this rooming house, there were a bunch of different people were living there, and there was this one guy who was a one-legged, bow-legged man, right? So, and I lived upstairs, these really steep stairs, And he used to climb the stairs and have a hard time. You could listen to him climb the stairs because it'd be boom, and then he'd pull himself out and boom. It took him like 20 minutes to get up the stairs, right? To get, blah blah blah. So I was listening to him one day, and he was a big drinker too. I think. I mean, so I could hear it, and went on for 15 minutes, and because this was his old house, and you could hear everything. So he got to the top of the stairs, and all of a sudden I heard and a boom, bang, 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 clang, clang, and he had like the metal crutch was banging against the wall, and he fell down the stairs. Right, he absolutely banging it, and I was thinking, oh, that sounds bad. That sounds bad. Now, of course, I didn't help him because that's not the type of person that I am. So I listened and heard nothing for 5 minutes, and of course I'm imagining, okay, so the police are gonna come, and because he's dead, he broke his neck and he died. So I'm thinking, oh god, this is so horrible, and I, because I'm a big narcissist, I'm thinking about myself, right? So I was just like, okay, this is not good. What's gonna happen? Blah blah blah. And then all of a sudden, the little old lady that I was telling you about earlier, she came out because she was, the ones that owns out, and she comes out, and she could, yeah, she was dressed. I assume I wasn't down. And he was stirring at the bottom. Finally, he started moving around. So I thought she was going to help him up. And she goes, "Where's my rent? Where's my rent?" She's yelling at him while he's in a heap at the bottom of the stairs. And I was like, "Wow, that's just..." But it was unbelievable. It was very unbelievable. So, fun story.
Where's my rent? You need to get your shits together. Get some gimmick control, buddy.
So what's worse for the poor guy, that you didn't go help him, or that she was yelling at him for the rent?
I don't like to get involved. You know what I mean? I just, I feel like I feel like I do that, and I adopt somebody, and I'm just trying to get involved. So I'm not a good person. I'm really not. But anyway, it was, he was fine. He was fine. And she evicted him a month later. So that was bad. So, but yeah, a lot of stuff happened. It doesn't have a happy. I told you these are unbelievable and not good ones. All right. So, all right. Let's see. Who's done? Has everyone done 3? Simon, you did your 3rd one, yes? Yep. Oh, we're making up, right? You did 3, yes?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So everyone's done 3. That's very good. All right. So what we're going to do before we move on to our next one, we're going to go ahead and call for our next hashtag. Hashtag.
Oh, dare you.
What is our next hashtag? So we're going to let everyone pick the hashtag, and hopefully it's short to help people out. So go ahead. First hashtag in is the one we're going to pick.
Oh, good God.
So,
hashtag NFL.
Okay.
Old lady almost made it.
Almost got it. There are people ready.
Almost.
The people know this is coming. They are ready. That was quick.
Almost.
But not quick enough. Hashtag NFL. So that'll be our next hashtag. So go ahead and put that in there. You'll be the next one up, hopefully, for our next giveaway. Okay. All right. Very good. So, whose turn is it now? Let's see. Mama J, you ready with another one?
I could do another one.
Sure. Let's hear it.
All right. Again, I mean, I guess it could be a life-changing moment, but it's more of an awesome moment for me.
There you go.
Is when you're at a concert and the dude singing recognizes you and knows who you are because you've been to so many damn concerts and have met him so many times. For me, that was awesome, and it was Rick Springfield.
Wow, Rick Springfield. There you go.
It's Springfield.
Actually, that was also my son's first concert when he was 6.
Very cool.
Nice.
I like Rick Springfield. I'm big into.
Oh, I'm a huge. I even have a cat right here named Dr. Noah Drake from Rick Springfield.
There you go. Cool. Very cool. Yeah, I've been to a lot of concerts. Never been to a Rick Springfield concert. That was a good one. Fun one. All right.
And it was in Vegas that he recognized me, even though
see.
I'd seen him multiple times out here.
How many times would you say you had seen him before he recognized you?
Before I recognized him? Well, I was probably in my 40s when he recognized me, and I've been going since I was 13. So, and I had gone to 5 different CD release parties. So,
oh dear.
Maybe 20, 30 times.
Wow. So did he say he named your name? So you had met him
He looked at me, and what he said is, "Where's your mom?" Because my mom's always with me. I'm like, she's already at the stage. Sorry, I'm back there. Yeah.
Mama J, are you one of those people like you'll get floor seats, or you'll get
we
like
only sit close, yeah.
You'll get to, but then you'll push your way up to the front. Like
well, we're usually in the first 10 to 15 rows, anyways. And my mother will only buy aisle seats because you can't rush to the stage from the middle. So she only buys aisle seats. So that way, if because they don't do it as much as they used to because people are a little more. They got more security and stuff. But back in the day, you used to be able to run up to the stages, you know. And yeah, my mother being 16 years older than me, I'm going to tell you, I've been to over 500 concerts easily, and it's all because my mother's probably been to 1,000.
Oh, okay.
So.
Yeah, because I've been to a fair amount of like Megadeth and Iron Maiden concerts, and like I was with my ex at the time, and she was so good. She was able to like be at the back.
You got to get in there.
Push herself right to the front.
That's my mother.
Like how she does it. And I have
my mother would be like, if you don't keep up, just meet me back at the seat.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, that's what she'd always say.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
So
very cool. Very, very cool.
my
Most of
mother
the time, I don't
was the
get
one
to
at
see
the Rick Springfield concert holding his ass so he didn't fall off the back of the chair he was standing on while I held his guitar. What? Yeah, no. So yeah.
You were helping. Is that what you're saying?
Helping. I held the guitar. My mother held his butt. You know.
Nice. You're very helpful. There you go. All right. Chase, has anyone ever held your ass when you were on stage? I'm just curious.
I had my ass squeezed a couple times.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Really? And this isn't
don't
by
do it, Tim McGraw,
band
turn around
members.
and
This
slap
is by
the fan and
another
squeezes
person.
your
Oh,
ass.
I was a band member.
Oh, it was a band member. Oh, okay. Well,
It was a band member.
all right. So it doesn't sound like a good moment for Chase. It sounds like a good moment for Mama J, but maybe not for Chase. Sounds like a
don't
bad
get
moment.
too close to the other guitar player. Just
Friendly.
yes.
All right. Well, there you go. All right. Usually when I go to the concerts, I don't get that close because I don't know. I don't want to get in the middle of a mosh pit. I'm not trying to get.
I've only been to one concert that actually had chairs go down and like a slam pit, and I was like 16, and that only one time. And I've gone to a lot of hard rock concerts, and it actually was an Alice Cooper concert.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Cooper started a pit at Cooper. Holy snipes.
Was he eating a rat at the time?
I've seen some brutal ones.
No. I've seen Alice Cooper. He's probably number 3rd on how many times I've seen somebody.
That would be a fun
Number
concert.
3rd for most concerts.
All right, very good. All right, well, fun ones. Mama J's led a very wonderful life. I
live in LA, 20 minutes from Hollywood.
That's badass, man.
Badass.
All right, who's next? Braze, what do you got for us there, buddy? Have you squeezed anyone's ass? No, we're not going to do everybody.
No.
This is not on your list.
But this is kind of a similar story. So I was
She massaged my glutes.
So at a convention I was at, it was one of the Wizard Worlds. I was coming out of the bathroom and heading back onto the show floor, and I started to notice that people were staring at me. And so I am like trying to do the whole discreet, like, did I zip or what? Like trying to figure out what's going on. And then I looked
the answer
to my
is no
right.
Or yes.
And,
Had you zipped? Is that what? Oh, sorry.
yes, I had.
Oh, good.
And the reason people were staring at me was because I was walking right alongside of Gene Simmons.
Oh, how do you not know that? How tall are you?
Right?
Well, I turned,
Gene.
I looked at him, and he just looked right at me, and I thought, and I just actually said to him, I go, I thought they were all looking at me, and he busted up laughing so hard.
Oh man, that is crazy.
But that's
So
what
they
I love
weren't
about
actually looking at you. Are you sure? Maybe they were still looking at you. Maybe you were more
walking
interested
next to
in
Gene.
They're like, hey, look at the guy that made Gene Simmons laugh.
Or they're like, I didn't know Gene had a redheaded kid.
Yeah, because we all know that, Nick stands about 6'4" or 6'5".
A giant.
Well, Gene doesn't know how many kids he's got, I'm sure.
Well, sure.
That could be true. That could be very true. Because he's never claimed that he has been, he's been only with Sharon. He's never claimed that. So
You watch the one he did.
If he
Well,
did,
I
I'm
don't
sure
know about the
nobody would buy it.
She made him do a lie detector.
He doesn't have a box of photographs or anything.
Probably more interesting than some of our photographs out there. All right, well, very good. Good job. Good job. So that was a fun one. That sounds like a fun one. Simon, what do you got for me, buddy? What do you got for me?
So I guess an unbelievable moment was like for me back, I'd say maybe. So I am a season ticket holder to the Toronto Raptors.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I know.
Oh, you get them cheap. You get them cheap. I'm sorry. Go ahead. So when you open a Cracker Jack box, there could be a prize.
Hey, hit him with the light.
But they're nosebleed seats. So
Yeah.
I upgraded one day and I took my daughter and we got literally courtside, like first row tickets. Not courtside, but like right behind the court.
Mm-hmm.
And I was with my daughter, and she was 5 at the time, and we went down lower because when we went up to the top one time, she got upset when she was yelling that the players couldn't hear. So I was like, okay, whatever. Next game, we went, and a bunch of people walked up, like right in front of us, and we couldn't see anything at all. So I let out some profanity and said, "Yo, buddy, get out of the way. My daughter can't see." Turns around, it was Drake.
Really?
And his homeboys.
And his homeboys. Does Drake really have homeboys?
I shut
Where
up
did you
right
get
away.
shot? Were you shot in the kidneys, or what part of your body
Just
did you
throw a bra at Drake and he's
And I
happy.
think your music sucks. Move.
What's that noise? Oh, that's it.
Thankfully, it's in Canada, so everybody just said sorry.
I bought him a Tim Hortons coffee.
Oh man.
But yeah.
So did he say anything to you when he turned around?
So this was like, it was maybe 5 years ago. So it wasn't like he's popular, but he looked at me, stared at me, and just kind of like ignored me like I was a peasant. So,
Well, you kind of are, so I can
Yeah.
see that.
yeah.
All right,
Give
well,
me
very
the
good.
stank
That sounds
eye
cool.
and then turned around.
A lot of insulting, celebrities in this. Very interesting, good stuff. I mean, Ray's insulted that guy. What's his name by walking by him. So very good. All right, Chase, your
What's
turn,
his
my
name?
friend.
My turn.
Who's a matron? I forgot his name.
All
I haven't seen
right.
him.
I couldn't remember
Gene
the year,
said.
but there was a contest back in the day,
Insult me.
and you had to basically come up with a promotional item for Slayer, for the band Slayer, and if you won, they paid you $1,000. You got backstage passes. You got to meet the band,
Ooh,
and not only that, you got to introduce the band
wow.
before they went on stage. And me and my boy Presley, we built a 13-foot Warmock, which is a skeleton, like Nazi soldier,
Mm-hmm.
out of paper mache. But we won the $1,000. I got to introduce Slayer
Wow.
back in the day,
Thanks.
the Divine Intervention tour with Biohazard, and the $1,000. Got to meet Slayer. It was one of my greatest days. I mean, that's like my top 3 greatest moments. Was, are you ready for Slayer? The whole crowd just, it was amazing.
Hey, that's
Freaking
cool.
amazing.
cool.
So yeah, your boy got to introduce Slayer during Divine Intervention
That sounds
down here in Tampa Bay, Florida.
I've won
Cool.
tickets, but never anything cool like that.
Yeah, I said I got my VIP pass and got to go in the green room and meet Slayer. I even ate from the deli tray.
Ah, they have any good deli? What was it? Ham or honey? It was
All
honey
kinds
ham,
of
right?
meats.
The really good
All
stuff.
kinds of meats.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, it was all.
They
It
got
was
that
awesome.
prosciutto. They got that really good prosciutto. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Did they have anything weird like M&Ms of only one color? Because that's not
No,
a
they
thing.
didn't have anything weird. They didn't have Jello.
M&Ms,
which I
but
thought
only
was weird.
blood red or something like that.
Red Jello.
Red Jello, blood red Jello, and it was actual blood. Is that true or is that not? Okay.
Why is this salty? It's real blood.
This doesn't come with mayonnaise.
But yeah, won $1,000. Introduced Slayer. Greatest
That's
achievement.
awesome.
That's all.
It's
That's really
just
cool.
so
Very good.
jazzed.
Well, everyone's have fun. All right, so now it's time for mine. This one's actually a good one. Okay, it's sort of a surprise.
Okay, switching it up.
Finally switching it up. Yes, things occasionally good things happen. So this was 2001, and I had planned to go to a football game. It was going to be my first professional football game ever. I'm a Patriots fan, but I don't live anywhere near New England now. But I did, a long time ago. But then we live in Virginia, so people that my dad knew invited me to go to the football game. Me and my brother, and so we were going to go September 11th. I think it was September 8th or 9th, 2001. Obviously, that was a bit of a problem because it was just after. It was whatever the week was after. Mm-hmm. So it was the second week of the season. They canceled it because September 11th happened. And so we didn't get a chance to go. So it was like the 13th or whatever it was. So we didn't get a chance to go. I was like, oh, we're not going to get to go to our game. And then they put it to the end of the season. That's the way they specifically did it. So we went to Carolina Panthers game against the Patriots at the end of the season. This was the year the Panthers were 1-15, the worst that they've ever been. And the Patriots, this was the first year they're on their march to the Super Bowl. So I got a chance to go see the last game. And then it was sort of interesting. So few people were in the stadium because it was like, the stadium holds like 70,000. There was like 20,000 people. And they were all Patriots fans. There were a couple Carolina fans. Basically, they were all Patriots fans. And so I was in a section, and there was one Carolina fan, and I was giving him hell, hey, because we destroyed him, etc. But towards the last quarter, I'm up in the nosebleeds. It was like a speck; you could barely see what was going on. I was like, "There's nobody here. Let's sneak down and see how far down we could get." So we went down. We thought we were going to be hiding by around poles and security. There was no security around. They didn't care. So we went, and we were 10 rows back behind the Patriots bench. And everyone was rooting on things. And the thing was that the Patriots were beating Carolina so bad. This is when Tom Brady was playing, right? And Drew Bledsoe, who was my favorite player. Before Tom Brady came along, Drew Bledsoe was my favorite player. And he was on the bench. And what everyone was chanting, this is the thing that's funny, because I was in there chanting, Bledsoe, Bledsoe. We wanted them to pull Brady out of the game so they could put Drew Bledsoe back in. And, of course, they never did. That was not going to happen. So... But, so that was really cool. Got a chance to watch them win. And it was the first year they won the Super Bowl. And the thing was sort of a tag on with this thing is the last year, 2019, we got football tickets to go see, back in the old days, the Redskins. And it was against the Patriots. And it was the last year Tom Brady played for, when he actually played. He didn't play in Tampa, but, as a Patriot. And then... So we got a chance to go to that. And it's the same deal. The Redskins were horrible that year. There was I think they said there were 30,000 fans, or all Patriots fans. So it was really cool to see his first year and his last year. And that's literally the only two football games I've ever been, professional football games I've ever been to, were those two games. And I just thought that was really cool. So there you go. It was a fun time. We enjoyed ourselves, and one of the few glimmers of hope in my life. The rest of the things I got to tell you are going to be sad stories. So enjoy that brief interlude. So it was fun, a lot of fun. I didn't get a chance to meet anybody, etc., but it was still cool. So all right, very good. So hopefully people enjoyed that fun story. All right, let's see how we doing time wise here. All right, we're gonna go. We're on to number 5, I believe. Number 5. Who would like to go first for number 5? Once we do this group, we'll do our next giveaway. Rays, how you doing, buddy? You seem like
I'm
you
good.
had.
How are you?
I'm doing great. It's your turn.
You want me to do another one?
Yeah. Do you have any more unbelievable moments, or are we spent at this point?
No, I've filled the list.
Okay.
All
right, go
my
ahead.
next one is going to be the time that I got to meet Neil Gaiman, because he's an awesome writer, comic book writer, novel writer. Went to one of his signings, and it was made memorable because I had to go in order to get there. I actually had to go with somebody I just broke up with, because
Awkward.
she had the tickets,
Right?
even though I bought them.
Well, if you bought the tickets,
So
why did you
I
have
had
to bring this person along?
Be
Just
there
invite
with
somebody
her.
else.
Because the tickets were pre-ordered in Chicago, and she lived in Chicago, so the tickets were sent to her.
So you
So
stayed
she
with
had
her
the
also.
tickets.
You stayed at her house as well. How did that work out?
No, I met her up there.
Oh.
But it was really uncomfortable up until I noticed that she kept looking at the door. And when I asked her what the deal was, there were still tickets available. And apparently her fiance, which that's why we broke up, is because I found out she was getting married.
This should be the story. This just let you know. This Neil Gaiman part of the story is not the story. I don't understand how you missed that. All right, go ahead.
But like,
Wow.
so we're watching Neil Gaiman read a chapter of his book, and she keeps looking at the door, and that's when I find out, yeah, her fiance could walk in at any second. And once I realized that, I went ahead and put my arm around her. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna ruin you. I was having the best time after that. I was just like, is he here yet?
Interesting. So that was a lot of fun. Sounds like a lot of fun. Did he ever show up or no? Or
No, unfortunately.
Yeah, don't leave us hanging. We need to know.
yeah, we don't
He never showed up. But I did take her book and have Neil Gaiman sign it to me.
She was just happy at that point not to get in trouble. So
Right.
Dogs.
Yeah, well, she's got to explain something. Like, how did you go
So how long
meet
was
the
she
man
playing?
and
So did
signed
she
it
break
the
up
wrong
with
day?
you, or I guess I'm trying to figure out. So did she
What?
break up with you because she was getting married, or were you just going to find out on her honeymoon?
He's like, are we going to movies Friday? And she's like, no, I'm getting
Actually,
married Friday.
I broke it off with her because she let me know I wasn't going to be able to see her much in the next month because she was getting married. She wasn't angry. She just wanted to let me know why
We're
I
going to
wasn't
have
going to
to
see her.
go back a little.
And I'm just like,
Her plan was to still see you after she was
Sorry,
married.
honey, we can't see each other. You're engaged.
yeah, she was still agreeable, and I'm like, no, I don't think you know how this works.
Yeah, it's just-
Wow.
Well, I don't
Next
know.
week it's going to be love stories. We're going to do love stories next week. So this
I
is
love stories next week.
people get to share fun love stories. All right, well, very good. That was good. That was a good story. That was a good one. I like that. A lot of fun. So, lots of twists and turns in that one. I like that. All right, very good. Good job, Dave. All right,
much how
so
easy
whose
went.
turn?
Thank
So
you,
whose
Christina.
turn is it
Appreciate
next?
you.
Simon, are you ready, my friend?
Yeah,
Did you date anyone that was engaged?
I wouldn't say this is like a braggable or like unbelievable, like oh my god moment, but like, so I got mistaken for like somebody. So I was if you've been to Toronto, most people haven't, but like our Toronto Maple Leafs, the arena where they play in is like right off the highway, right beside the CN Tower. It's like the main exit when you get off the highway. So one day I was driving to I was going to play a hockey game in Toronto, but not near the arena, but I was getting off of the same exit where the arena's at. And I'd say a panhandler or a homeless person. I pulled up to the stops or to the lights. My windows were down and I had my hockey equipment in the back. And this guy mistakenly thought I was William Nylander, a Toronto Maple Leaf hockey player. So I gave him $5, and then he's like,
That's it?
do you play for the Maple Leafs? I'm like, no, I'm just going. He's, you're William Nylander. I'm like, no, buddy, no. He's like, yeah, you're just being shy. The lights go green. And then the guy goes like, yo, William Nylander's right here. And as I'm driving away, a whole mob starts chasing me, asking me for autographs. And the very next light was literally like 15 meters up. So I had to stop.
Start signing stuff.
So all of a sudden, the crowd starts coming around me. I'm just like, I'm not Willie Nylander. I'm not a hockey player. No, but they see my equipment in the back. But like, they don't even clue in. They just think I'm just bullshitting them.
You're right.
Yeah. So I had to roll my windows up.
Nice.
So the end of the story is you are William Nylander. Is that true? Is that how this?
I would have been like $5 an autograph. Make some money.
Yeah.
You're lucky the guy didn't say, "You cheap bastard! You only gave me $5 and you're a millionaire." What the hell?
I would have, but I heard people getting in trouble for doing that stuff. Like, you get in trouble for that shit. So
It's not my bad that they're.
Right.
really, can I have your autograph? Really, Christina?
Very good. All right, let's see whose turn. Mama J, what do you got for us?
Okay, well, maybe a funny moment, I guess. After an Aussie concert, we were leaving. I was not the driver, thank God. But a friend of mine was driving, and as we didn't leave right away, wait for the parking lot to kind of clear out. And as we're leaving and she's flying along, this dude comes hobbling out of the bushes on crutches, and she almost hits him. Obviously, Sam slams on the brakes. We all yell and scream at him. And then we realize, oh, shit. That's Tracy Guns from LA Guns. I don't know if anybody knows who they are, but like we're like, quick, back then I'm show my age. Find the cassette, hurry! We can have him sign it. And we did. We found it. We had him sign it.
There you go.
Hell yeah! Oh man,
That's awesome.
Bring back some memories, man. LA Guns, let's go.
Well, Tracy Guns and Axl Rose were the original two from Guns N' Roses.
Oh,
yeah.
I guess I didn't know that. I don't know a lot of things. If people ask music questions, if Chase is here, I try to let him do it. Although he doesn't really know about really good music like Green Day and stuff like that. So it's all
Green Day.
Did you say Green Day?
Oh my god!
Look, I'm a child of the '80s and '90s. Okay, this is how it is. All right.
All right. He wants his Nickelback.
Now hold on, I like Nickelback.
Hey, Canadian here. Come on.
Watch out now. One in every bunch. It's not me.
There's one in every bunch.
Trust me, there's nobody that hates Nickelback more than Canadians. Okay.
Listen, I like all kinds of music, and to show that, right before COVID hit, I went and took my dad to see Barry Manilow. So I went to a Barry Manilow concert. So I've seen all kinds of people.
How drunk were you?
Traveled to Arizona to see George Strait and Reba McEntire. So it doesn't just have to be rock. I see them all.
All right. Let's see. Who is next? I'll tell you what. I'll go next. I think it's Chase after me. Is that right?
Yeah.
Chase. Okay.
5.
So I'll go. I went years and years and years ago when we lived in Maine. Okay. And I went to see my favorite comedian. It was 1992. I still have the stub. And up in Orono, Maine, which is where the University of Maine is. People don't know it. Anyway, to see Jerry Seinfeld. And this is in 1992, 91, maybe it was 91. Oof. It was his second season. Like nobody really watched Seinfeld at the beginning, right? It was season 3, season 4. So we went to see him, and so he was up there, and he was very funny, etc. And he was getting ready to start his set. All of a sudden, a bat flew down and swooped it, and he ducked down, and then it came back and ducked. And like at first, I was thinking this is this is just part of a shtick or something. It wasn't. It was an actual bat had gotten into the arena and swooped him twice, and they got it out. And so it was funny because then he did his set, and then at the end he was like, people got a chance to ask questions, and like, what was your most embarrassing moment? And he said, that bat was up there. That's for darn sure. So I just thought
it followed you.
Yeah, it was. So yeah, that was really awesome. And like I said, I was a big Jerry Seinfeld fan before the show. So that was just kind of cool that I got a chance to see him, when he was just starting out. So that was fun. That was one of my favorite. We go to a lot of comedy shows, my wife and I, and this was way before I met her. But it was fun. It was funny because he kept saying that I'm so glad to be an Orano because it's O-R-Ron. He's like, Orano. Anyway, so it was a lot of fun. We enjoyed that. So very good. One of the few other moments as a child. I was very deprived as a child, so this was a good moment. Chase, your turn, my friend.
My turn. Okay, an awesome moment in my life was
unbelievable moment.
Unbelievable moment.
It could be a bad
unbelievable moment.
There could be a bad moment.
Stage tech roadieing for Overkill while they were in Florida one year, and we're set up the stage and brought in everything, got everything, and then Bobby Blitz, the lead singer for Overkill, is like, "Man, I'm hungry. I think I saw a Pizza Hut. You guys want Pizza Hut?" We ended up walking, me, my friend, and Overkill and a couple of the other roadies walked to Pizza Hut and had a full just Pizza Hut, just ridiculous spread of, I don't know, it had been 20 pizzas, and just sitting there goofing off and throwing pepperonis. And I mean, Overkill is one of, now if you're from Boston, you know who Overkill is, but they're a pretty huge band. And back in the day, they're during the WFO tour. And yeah, that was a great, I mean, just going to Pizza Hut with Overkill.
There you go.
And that was freaking awesome. It was unbelievable.
I'm
Still
just going to
blows my
Pizza
mind
Hut
to this
school.
day.
You know what I mean? You don't even need the Overkill.
Back when they had the big red cups.
That's right.
Yeah. The big
Love
red
that stuff.
cups. But
Very good.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
I don't know if you've noticed, all of Chase's are music related. I don't know.
Well, not
I'm
other
shocked.
Tampa Bay or music.
A lot of mine are too. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, what are we supposed to say?
Let's say,
I mean, Ray's
Sorry.
are very unique.
Love.
His are all over the place. You
That's
know, he's
what
got
my
stories of
life
how he's
is.
ruined people's lives and things like that.
The one time I tripped Stan Lee, he broke his tooth.
I would never admit that if that happened.
Now I can tell you a story about one time.
That time I went to jail.
I was going to say, I think the statute of limitations is over. You can tell the story, Ray. It's
Can I
all
tell you a jail story?
that time I
I
knocked
didn't
over
get
the
beat up.
convenience store.
Listen.
I know that story.
We used to have back in the day a radio station called KNAC, which was a heavy metal radio station. They were a big station out here. And they used to do what they called rock and jock baseball games. So all these 80 metals bands would get together and they would play a baseball game against usually some celebrities. Well, we went to one of the games and Vince Neil was dating a chick named Cherie or something like that. And my best friend just thought Vince Neil was God, okay, back then. And so Cherie walked by and she just started, and mind you, her boyfriend was with us, but she just started telling Cherie how trashy she was and that Vince could do better and that she should not be hanging out with Vince Neil. And she got all mad because my friend threatened to kick her ass and called security over. And security's like, okay, we're going to remove them. We're like, are you serious? We're here all the time. I'm like, my cousin works for KNAC. And we were having this conversation with them, Tommy Lee walks over and says, no, just let them stay. They'll behave, right, guys? And we're like, yeah, okay. And he's like, they can stay. And
Nice.
so we got to stay.
Yeah, Tommy saves the day. Right. That is freaking awesome.
Very, very cool. All right. Well, we appreciate it. So now let's take a look at our hashtag. How many people was in the hashtag?
Okay. We have currently 18 people. 18
All
people.
right.
on the
Let's go ahead and
hashtag.
run this thing. You look, if you haven't put in the hashtag NFL yet, I don't know what you've been doing. Other
Right?
than
I
listening
mean-
to some craziness. So, so let's go ahead and open that up and
All right.
see who our next wiener is.
All right, you guys.
Wiener.
If you're just joining us, please hit that thumbs up. If you are new to the show, make sure you hit that subscription, that notification bell for future videos and future content like this with Bearded Barbarian and the Barbarian Horde. Guys, good luck, everybody.
All right, let's do it. See who wins
And
this.
let's do this. Oh, here we go.
Wow. Twofer.
Normally, you would pass that on to somebody. in the
Are
chat.
you here? If
Let's
you
go,
want
brothers.
and
You
do
do
that,
the right
we'll
thing.
allow it. If you want us to respin, we'll do it. If not, I'll let you do it. I'll just if they want to keep it, it's fine. I'll just spin. We can just do another spin.
But
right
we're
after.
all going to boo you if you do. We will shame you like Game of
WWE.
Thrones.
Oh, no,
All right,
he
that's
should.
fine.
He's done exactly what he wants.
It's fine. It's not a problem. I'm sending you a box, and he's just put another
Oh,
pop in there.
look
Just
at
trying to get
this.
rid of it.
Wow.
Go ahead and run it again.
Oh,
Just remind me in the thing. Go ahead and do it right back to back.
So he wants the WWE pop.
All right, just make sure to go into the Instagram one and just remind me because I have a terrible memory. So, all right, go ahead and run it. Run it again, my friend.
Runner again.
Yeah.
But
If
his
it
name
comes up 3 in a
again,
row, we
it
know
doesn't count.
something's astray. Okay, so
Now that he just grabbed the one everybody wanted.
I know.
Let's see here.
hopefully there's something good still on. There's a few good sodas up there. I mean, I thought there were some good ones.
Oh yeah, there's lots of people.
Okay.
We're down to 14. How did that happen?
Let me get this off of here. There we go. Okay. And 14 entries. Here we go.
Do it. Right.
Next time I'll set it where it doesn't do the doubles.
Oh, there's a way to do it so it won't go back to back.
Mhm.
All right,
Yep.
there you go, Pops.
Ah, we got a Bills
Congratulations,
fan.
my
Uh-oh. Pops Mafia. Let's go.
Pops Mafia. Let's do it.
Bills Mafia in the house.
There you go.
All right,
I hope
man.
it works out better for you this week. Actually, I don't. I'm a Patriots fan. I'm just trying to be nice and, you know.
Just say you're here, buddy. Hey,
Just
man,
say you're
I had
here.
them last week.
Yeah.
They screwed me
you
on my
can
fantasy.
Use this to draw. If I had
And he did.
Josh Allen, it would probably be intercepted right now. I'd pass it to somebody and somebody else would get it. So, just like that. But no, I would. All right, let's see.
All
Somebody
right,
just
Pops
asked if you
Mafia.
still got
Hopefully
any
you're here.
Deadpool soda.
There he
Yeah,
is.
he's
I'm
back.
here. All right, buddy.
Oh, did you see
You
the
know the
thing?
drill,
Can you go
right?
back up there?
Here's the pop stack. We are missing currently. What are we
No
missing
Brock
from the stack?
Lesnar,
No Brock, no WWE.
And he picked the Matrix, I think, the first
And the Matrix one. So the Morpheus
Yeah,
and Brock
Morpheus.
Lesnar are taken. The other things are not. Hopefully, some good stuff. I'll put some new stuff up there this week.
Well, I guess sodas have lost their luster, huh? Nobody gives a shit. Nobody wants
Matt
to drink
Jones
sodas.
looked good. DPJ, don't hate on some Matt Jones. That's
She
McCorkle.
jinxed me.
He had 300 yards and 3 touchdowns last week against the Eagles defense. So
That's
we'll see
pretty-
what he can
that's
do against Miami. You know what I'm saying? So decisions.
So pick from the stack.
Do it. Just do it.
I'm going to give you the crickets.
Mom,
Dick
Ah,
Dastardly. All
Dastardly.
right.
There
Man,
we
we
go.
won. What should we pick, Mom?
All right, so go ahead and make sure to follow me
here.
at Bearded Barbarian Collectibles and just remind me that you wanted Dick. Okay? However you want.
However you want to
I get that a lot in my DMs.
Just
Just let you know. I'm just telling.
Slide in his
Okay?
DMs.
Just slide in my DMs. Tell me, you want? No, I'm not going to. I'd like to have a little bit of monetization left on this channel. All right, so let's see what we got going on. All right, so we're going to do one more round, and then we're going to be done for the evening. Okay, we're going to do a speed round. Okay, try to keep it quick because I don't want to infringe on anybody's Monday Night Football. Chase is already frothing at the mouth. He's got a C note on this bad boy, and I don't want to hear it from him. Okay, so all right, Chase, speed round it.
Speed round it.
Unbelievable moment.
Unbelievable moment. Unbelievable moment. The moment Beefcake from Guar showed me how to roll a doobie on the tour bus.
Were you? How old were you that you didn't know? Were you 8, 7?
I was like
I mean,
16, 17.
okay, all right.
We're around there.
I got you.
Yeah. It was
Were you
way.
saying you didn't know before then, or you just because it was?
Oh, I knew, but yeah, I claimed I. No, I used to have a trick. Like you'd show up to a venue hours before even the band gets there. You just hang out. You hang out. Then all of a sudden the band's there and they're walking around. You see them go in and out. Then you go over to a roadie and you're like, "Hey man, you got a paper?" They know what you're talking about, right? They're like, "Why, you got some stuff?" And, well, maybe. Yeah, come with me. Next thing you know, I'm on the bus. Next thing you know, he's like, let me show you how to roll a Scooby snack. Hey, you're talking Beefcake from Guar. Now, anybody that knows Guar, these guys are, yeah. But to say the least, that was a glorious moment to be taught how to roll a doobie by Beefcake from Guar.
When I went to that Hanson concert, the same thing happened to me. It was the drummer. The little,
You went to Hanson and you went to Nelson?
I went to Hanson concert, and he was just, those kids are out of control. Man. Out of control.
Hey, the drummer made that band.
Hey, I was young. You know, I'm an old man now. I don't know.
Right?
I don't do that stuff anymore.
Right. All right, Mama J, what do you got for the last one for the year?
All right. If I have to just do one last one, it's got to be
last
the time I went to Hollywood to watch Alice Cooper get his star on Hollywood Boulevard. And I thought,
Nice.
at least let me get a couple photos. But I was able to be right against the fence. And I got to meet Rob Zombie. I got to meet Cassandra Peterson. And I got to meet
There you
Alice
go.
Cooper.
Wow. Wow.
So,
Sweet.
I'd have been most excited about Cassandra Peterson. That's just me. You know,
yeah, she wasn't dressed up like Elvira.
Oh, it's
Mike knows that's
it's good enough. I'll accept it. All right, that sounds very cool. Sounds super cool. All right, Simon, what do you got for us, my friend?
Well, nothing to be proud of, but
Okay.
Won the score prediction game from last week. Barbarian did. And he picked the first hashtag. So
Pick the first hashtag and let's
that's
we're gonna do it again though. So
the time I got followed by an LAPD helicopter.
what? Los
Mama
Angeles,
J,
Canada?
I
Just
know,
like the
I'm
limitations expired.
confused.
I really don't want to
They
have
were really lost.
to.
Okay, so I was going to a Pokemon convention.
Mm.
Is
Is that a euphemism for something else, or what do they call it?
Starting to make sense.
He went to a convention.
And so the
Pokemon.
first, it was in Anaheim. The first night I stayed downtown LA,
Mm.
and because our flight got in pretty late, so I had to stay in a hotel closer to the airport.
I'm
But
sorry.
it is what it is. So I went to look for a place that was open for smokes
Hmm.
at 11 o'clock at night in LA,
Mm.
and so I
You
googled
have a
it.
bad habit if you're doing that.
Yeah, I know.
Well, yeah,
Risk
that's
your life.
Yeah.
He Googled it. He Googled.
Needless to say, walking around at 1 a.m. in LA is not a good idea.
Mm.
Definitely.
See, I live in LA County, not actually LA. I try to stay out of LA as much as possible.
Mhm.
So
I used to
I
live
do-
in Whittier. I know all about LA. I'm not just a
I
Floridian.
Google a place to find smoke. I find it on Google. It's like, okay, directs me to the place. I go there, and it's an empty parking lot. I'm
Some
like-
guy named Bob in the back of the parking lot.
Okay. On a $20 bag here.
I turn around to go back to the hotel. Next thing you know, there's an LAPD helicopter flying over top of me, 50 meters above. Spotlight comes down, and I'm like,
Do I
"Oh my
run?
God."
Do I run?
I froze dead still. I'm
Maybe
like,
they just thought you were a hockey player.
I'm William Nylander.
Trying to blend into a brick wall, just
We went
freeze.
over to like Drug Central, and he's like looking for a liquor store. You know?
in the parking lot in the back.
Needless to say, I was like 2 blocks from Skid Row, so go figure.
Yep.
Yeah, so
It
that was
going
a
over the
hot
radio.
moment
It's like,
for
we
me.
got a hockey player. Yeah, I'm looking for
Right.
drugs.
Yep.
He's Ross.
Did they strip search you? Is that part of the story? Is that the
Those are
extended part of
prettier.
the story?
Nice.
He's not. He's not looking for snow. We're not talking the ice type.
Nice. Well, that sounds like a fun story. I assume you got out of trouble. That there's no bad part of. Okay.
Yeah, they realized I was a white guy, kind of like.
I see.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They're like,
Wow,
what's he
wow.
doing here? He doesn't belong here.
Whoops. Oh, brother. That's terrible.
Especially at
That's
night. You can't be out there walking the streets. I'm surprised you're still alive.
I honestly don't. I was like, when I think about it, when I go look back at him, like, what the hell was I thinking? You know,
we used to be able to cruise Hollywood. They don't even let you do that anymore. They're so locked down on everything there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I walked by a few people and I was like, that person's going to chub me. But I was a little bit bigger than them, so they kind of
That
second.
don't mean nothing.
They were probably
Get
scared you
mugged by a
jumped in.
midget.
You know what I mean? You're a shady looking character. You were probably wearing a hoodie. Every time I see you, you're wearing a hoodie. So,
Were you carrying a hockey
That's
stick?
trouble. Carrying a hockey stick. That's right. You probably had a.
Let's go.
Yeah, exactly.
No, they saw the helicopter and figured you were a narc.
Yeah, right.
Oh fuck! No, I couldn't even get people to I couldn't even buy drugs off of people. That's how bad it was.
That's a shame. You hate it when that happens.
This guy's a narc.
No. All right, Rays, what do you got for us, my friend?
Of the three I have left, I'm going to just go with seeing Alice Cooper live for the first time.
Nice.
Okay.
Good one.
Alice Cooper's on a couple lists. How about that?
Let me tell you,
right.
that was when I seen him the first time. It was the best show because it was the first time.
I mean,
Yeah.
he
The first time, it's like it can't be the last.
And I mean, you don't want to sit front row. I
Almost
sat
already.
front row once. It sucked because you need to sit back so you can see the whole stage. You know, because the one time I sat front row, you're just too close. You can't see everything.
I love moving all over the place.
I'm a diehard Alice Cooper fan.
I am
too. I'll do mine. Best concert. This will be my best concert I've been to. Blink 182 concert.
I knew he was going to say something.
It really was. You want to know why it was the best one? Is the drummer? What is his name?
Did they really blink 182 times?
No, they didn't.
Were they naked?
No, I was naked, but they were close. So I know it's Travis Barker is the drummer. He is an amazing drummer.
Yes.
And the coolest thing is, if you've ever get a chance to see a Blink 182 like video on YouTube, he's in his he's drumming. They get him strapped into this thing, right? And he goes up, and they get him on a platform that goes up over the crowd, just like this. And then he's as he's drumming, they tip him all the way over like this.
Yeah, he stole that from Tommy.
I was going to say, can I bust your bubble?
Still awesome.
Yeah.
I was at the very first show when Tommy Lee did that.
This was better.
Slipknot.
This is so much better.
Spin him in a
Tommy
circle.
Lee did that. It was like, what?
Anyway, I enjoyed it. Okay, so
no, everybody had.
And like I said, I was naked, so that's always usually that's a good start to a good story.
You haven't seen his
brought the old lady, didn't you?
Like Simon's story would have been better if he was naked, right? It would have been a different ending. I think.
Naked wandering the streets of LA, you would have fit right in.
Right?
They'd have gotten free all kinds of
I woke up and I was naked. I don't know.
They probably would have sold you cigarettes if you were wandering around naked.
I would have found my weed.
They would have sold you anything you wanted.
Well, all right. Well, we didn't get to them all, but I know there's been people that are missing the football
Definitely
game. Apparently, there's been 2 fumbles. Nobody said who fumbled. Do we know? All right. Well,
2 fumbles already.
2 fumbles already. All right. So hopefully you enjoyed that. What I want you to do is go ahead and put in the comment down below. What's the score? The winner? What's the score? I'll pull it up at the beginning of, and then I won't even pick a score because I'm
winner
apparently on fire. So go ahead and pick something, and whoever gets closest, I will go ahead and give you a pop at the very beginning of the next time. And then, of course, we'll do our next live. Okay. So, but before we finish, we're going to very quickly go around the group. Who tell us a little bit about what you got going on your channel, and hopefully everyone will get a chance to subscribe. We'll go with Mama J. Mama J.
All right.
What do you got going on?
I'm trying to drop a couple videos every day right now. I'm opening a bunch of different mystery items, but go check out my last Axe box, the guitar box that I get, because there's a giveaway in that video. I'm giving away one of those boxes, so go check it out. And all you got to do is just follow the directions in the video.
There you go. So you said axe? Is that what it is?
Well, because it's the Axe box. That's why I say guitar. So people know. But yes.
Oh, okay. So they're not giving away axes, or it's not that body spray. Is that what you're saying?
Oh
it's not
God,
no.
no.
Because those are the only 2 axes I'm familiar with.
That's what we call our Metal Gear.
That's why I had to say guitar for Bearded Barbarian, so you would know.
Yeah, so go check that out and get a chance to get a free giveaway. I mean,
I'm telling you, they're great boxes.
People love
If you haven't
giveaways. They're
seen
here.
them, they're amazing boxes.
That's cool. Very cool. Good stuff. So go over and check out Mama J. I would assume a lot of people are already subscribed. Go ahead and check her out. Go follow her and check out those videos. Good stuff.
Yes.
Good stuff. All right.
In the chat.
Simon, what do you got for us, my friend? What are we opening? Are we opening Pokemon cards? Are we doing something cool? What do we got going on? You said every day you're opening something, correct?
Well, I try to open up something every day, but Pokemon's kind of like in the a downturn. They
I don't know what that means. You mean
this-
downturn
this
that
stuff
nobody's
that
buying
been-
them anymore?
they just haven't been like putting out good stuff. They came out with a new set, Scarlet and Violet. Nobody likes it. It's
The
boring.
Halloween ones are starting to hit my target.
Yeah,
New
yeah.
Halloween pack. So, that'll give
So
you
those are
some
coming out,
content.
which is kind of cool for the and
So
yeah.
you're trying to sell your channel by telling them you're opening things that aren't very good? Is that I don't know. Have you taken public relations or marketing in school or I don't know? Go ahead.
don't subscribe to me.
There you go.
Well, reverse psychology.
Wait, that's
Reverse
you guys do
psychology.
your
That's how you do
good
it.
stuff.
Don't watch me. Don't subscribe. F you all.
When I watch Simon's video, I turn my back on. That's why put play and just turn your back on and just ignore him.
He's on the goal to 0 subs.
But yeah, Quick Draw is correct though. So they came out with the Halloween sets this year. It's so identical to last year, other than
Is
like
it?
the little pumpkin thing that they put. But it's for the kids. At the end of the day, it's for the kids.
Well, because they come with all the little packs, and you can complete the set and have leftover cards. I have one pack or the whole pack from last year unopened. I'm gonna grab one this year and not open it either, and just throw it in a
thanks.
box.
Just keep it sealed. Yeah,
Yeah.
good idea.
The best.
Okay. Very cool. Very cool.
Oh,
Sounds
yeah.
like so. If you're
Oh, yeah.
interested in Pokemon cards and some Halloween cards, and they're apparently amazing cards they're coming out with now, because why would he be opening things that weren't amazing? All right, very good. I appreciate that, Simon. All right, Rays, what do you got going on for us?
Well, I have finally got my oddities and curiosities video put together. The
Sweet.
convention I went to back in August. I finally got that video done. It's dropping tomorrow, and then I'm just back on my regular routine. I just went to the Dark History convention, and I'm going to try and make a video of that, but I didn't take a lot of footage, so there's that. But otherwise, yeah,
there's no
Halloween's coming
footage?
up, and you know I love.
So we have to sense what happened there. Is that what it is? We're sensing that something good happened there. You didn't take any footage?
What?
You said there's not any footage. What are we looking
There
at? I'm
is
just
very
trying to figure out what
little
we're looking
footage.
at. Oh.
Little footage.
It's going to be short. It's going to be like really
Look
short.
at the shorts. Follow them for shorts.
Or you're going to do
Might
everything
be
in slow
short.
motion to extend the video. He's going to do everything at half speed, so that it'll be a longer video. Is that right?
Well, that's what you've been doing lately.
Well, I'm getting older. I'm just slowing down.
Already
It's not
away
half
from
speed.
300.
It's just-
Oldest millennial.
All
I
right,
know.
Chase. All right, Chase. What do you got going on other than Kitty?
What do I got going on? I'm not much. I got Spider-Man stuff I'm supposed to be shooting. I got this vaulted box down here. I'll be shooting this video here shortly.
There you go.
But I'm right in the middle of having to pack all this 3,000 Funko up and going to be moving here. So I'm going to be a little busy the next couple weeks. So I don't know how much content I'll be pumping out. And I don't know if I'm going to get to the Morning Brew Funko Review show this Saturday. But if I do, it'll be this Saturday, 11 a.m. Eastern time on Chase's Kingdom. And if you haven't checked out the show, go check out the last episode. Mama J sent me a ridiculously awesome box. And yeah, go check out the last episode. It was really cool. And it was a two-parter because for some reason, well, I had a guest. I had the proper popper on
Shut
the
us
show, and we're connected somehow, and he ended my life. So there's two parts. Go to part 2 if you want to check out that Mama J box. It was really cool. But yeah, that's pretty much what I got going on.
Yeah. Well, speaking of proper popper, we're in a fantasy football league, and last week I beat him, and it was one of. I was going to have it as one of my unbelievable moments, but it was extremely believable because it was so easy to beat him. I had one player that got me half the points, so it was pretty simple actually. So anyway,
So all the Blacklight Spideys are now starting to hit our target. So look for me to pop some of them videos here soon. And I just uploaded the diecast Spidey video, so go check that out. So that's pretty much what I got going
lots
on,
of fun
man.
Spideys. If you're into Spidey, it sounds like Chase is the place to be.
That's
If you're
where
not
you
into
wanna be.
Spidey, pretend he's opening something else. I don't know.
Look for the Flash videos.
Yeah, we'll look for the Flash videos, which are horrible. Don't watch Flash. That's trash. Silly. All right,
What
very
do you
good.
got going on, man?
What have I got going? Oh, so I just recently dropped a video, and I opened a 3D printed image of Incredible Hulk. hopefully get a chance to see that. And it's something about an Etsy. And then I'm going to try my hand at painting. And then you're going to realize I'm terrible at painting because I don't know why I think I'm going to do this. I'm the worst. But
a lot of detail. It's just green.
But see, what's good about it is if it comes out really bad, which probably it will, I'll pretend like a child made it. So it'll force you to say it's a really good job because otherwise the child will cry. See what I mean? So ultimately it'll work out.
If it comes out really bad, just glue macaroni all over it.
There you go. Macaroni Hulk.
Well, I'm not on a low carb diet, so I don't know macaronis really. We don't have a lot of macaroni, but I'll find something. Maybe it'll be glitter.
Ricky has some really good macaroni noodles you can use.
Okay, there you go. Maybe I'll do glitter. You know what I mean? Just like a glittery version. Like there was a glittery Batman. Why can't there be a glittery Hulk? Right?
Sure.
Anyway, so there'll be some more stuff coming out. I built a computer entirely on my own. If you see a woman's hands in it, it's just I had a manicure that day. So my wife, she would put her hands in there just to make it look good. I really built it, honestly. So yeah. Anyway, so hopefully now doing a lot of editing. It's a lot of work. It's just hours of footage of me crying and hitting the screen repeatedly. So
there's a hand model coming in.
What's that?
There's the hand model coming in, right?
That's right. Exactly right. That's right. I did have someone tell me that I had very beautiful hands. It was Mom, but still, So. All right. Well, anyway, so that's what we have going on. I'm going to let you all get to the game. Again, make sure to put down in there who you think is going to win and the score. And I'll try to go through and see who gave the closest, and we'll give a pup away on the first time. So hopefully you enjoyed all that. Thank you, Mama J, for coming. Thank you, Simon, for coming.
Yes,
Raised,
thank you guys. You guys are awesome.
Occasionally shows up when it fits his schedule. I don't understand. Okay, great.
Busy man. He's important person.
Yeah, when he doesn't have anything going on. You know what I mean? I understand. And Chase, of course, is here every week because literally has nothing going on. So we appreciate him for this way. And thank you all for coming and joining us on our channel. And let's go ahead, Chase, your turn.
Join the kingdom, be the kingdom.
Raise.
Race is always with the wisdom.
Never forget that life is full of odd moments, and you never know when you'll be defined.
Mama J?
Oh, you want me to say something?
What's your normal outro would be? What you would normally say at the end of your videos?
I always just say, see you in the next one.
There you go. See you in the next one. Simon, what do you got?
Fire the cannons!
Spade and New Year pets.
Spade and New Year.
Goodbye from the Bearded Barbarian.
See you guys.